Alright guys, Kazoo71 here on my island playthrough for beginners. What I want to do in this episode is show you guys how to tame a Mosasaurus. As you can see, that's how you pronounce it. That's from the wiki right there. And what I'm underwater, so I found this one. It's only a level 5, so it's a low level. It's not a high level, but I've never tamed one on this island playthrough, so I want to show you guys how to do it. And if you've been watching my playthrough, you know I've shown you guys every single tame on this game, on this island map. So I want to show you guys how to tame one of these. A long time ago, when I first started playing Ark, 5-6 years ago, I had watched somebody do a video on one of these, and they had made a trap. So I can't remember what the trap looked like, but I know it used dino gates. So what I'm doing is I am using some dino gates. They cannot fit out of they can't fit in a regular dino gate. So these are the behemoth gates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set 4 of them up side by side. And I'm going to have gates on the 2 outside ones. So just like I would, or like a lot of people do with RG traps or things like that. And now that you have the harpoon and the net projectile, a lot of these traps are unnecessary for smaller dinos because you could just net them. But what I want to do is I'm going to set this thing up and I'm going to try to get lead it in here. Now the fastest water mount on the game is the dolphin, or the itchy, or whatever how you say that thing. I don't know how to pronounce it, so people always make fun of how I say things. I don't really care. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use one of those, is what I'm thinking. So I have one on in my hands now. I am using Dino Storage 2 mod, if you guys have never watched these playthroughs before with me, and I use superstructures, and that's the only 2 mods I use on this playthrough. When I first started doing the island playthrough, I did everything with no mods whatsoever to show everybody how to do it, and then once I did 60 or so episodes, then I switched and added a couple of mods, so you guys know I can do this without the mods, but I just like these 2 mods because they're easier. The structures are easier, and then the Dino Storage 2 mod, as you can see, I just threw the dolphin out. It's way easier than the cryopods, and I think the cryopods wildcard developed from this mod, this person who created these Dino Storage mods, so it's like a Pokeball. So anyway, so the dolphin can fit through there pretty easy, as you can see. Now I'm going to grab the soul gun from the Dino Storage 2 mod. This is on PC, so you're not going to have this on Xbox or PlayStation or Switch. You're going to have to use the cryopods, which is not a big deal. So this gap here, I think is too big. I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up. And that gun I'm using right there, that's the demo gun from the Superstructures mod. So it allows you to pick up any piece, whether it be a regular piece or a Superstructures piece. So now what I'm going to do is just reset this gate. So what I'm trying to do, guys, is get the gate so that I can get in and out, but the Mosey can't. So I call it a Mosey, but it's a Mosasaurus, as you guys know, as I showed you guys a pronouncement a second ago. And now what I'm going to do is set this gate in here again. I'm going to set this thing to manual because on the superstructures this gate will automatically close or open, or set to auto close only. But on a regular one you don't have to do that. So just going to open it like that, so it's open. Now it looks like I can get the Mosey in there and he won't be able to get out. So what I was thinking was, let me see if the basil can get in and out of these gates, because the gates are wide enough and the basil's smaller than the Mosey. So I'm running the basil through here just to check, and as you can see, I can make it through those openings. So I think I'm going to use the basil instead of the dolphin, and we're going to see how this works. So flash forward here, I went back to this level 5 Mosasaurus here, and we're going to grab its attention, as all you got to do is get near it, and it's mad, which is one of those. And it has a pretty good bite radius, but as you can see, it's not doing a ton of damage. It's only a level 5, and I could kill this thing really super easy. Now here's the deal with the Mosasauruses, guys. If you've never tamed one before, they take a lot of trinks to knock out, and they get damaged. Their health gets really bad. So if you just swim after them and shoot them, you'll kill them. So you've got to stabilize them. You got to get them in one spot so you can knock their torpidity down quickly. Because if you take your time knocking their torpidity down, they're going to keep recovering like a Giga. They'll recover their torpidity, and then you'll end up killing these guys. Now Giga, you can take forever to kill that sucker, but with the Mosey, you're going to kill them because their health isn't as good. Especially those level 5 guys. So what I'm doing is I'm back to the trap here, so I'm going to swing wide, and I'll show you the guys the coordinates of the trap in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing them in there. I'm going to swim through that trap. I'm going to swim out of that trap, and I'm going to close that door, and I should be good to go. Let's just turn the corner here. The wide turn. These guys have a super wide turn radius. Get his attention. I'm going to go really low so he'll follow me into the trap. And then I'm just going to boogie out the side here. As you can see, no problem. He missed the trap though, so I got to do it again. Not a big deal, as long as I cleared out everything. Now what I did before I did this, as you guys know, there's lots of stuff down here in the water, so I cleared out some plazies and some other stuff before I did this. And I'm going to show you guys two of these. If you guys are interested, I just want to show you the first one if you're just interested in how I'm doing this. But if you want to see a second one, I'm going to take my higher level one after this one. I just want to try this out with this low level thing first. So now I got him in there. We'll swim, close the door. Let's hit that, close, and we're good to go. Now he is trapped and he cannot get out of there. There is no way he's getting out of there. Alright, so he's stuck. As you can see, we got him. So all I gotta do is knock him out and feed him. Now these guys' favorite taming food is exceptional kibble. That's the yellow ones. As you can see in my inventory there, I don't have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the one extraordinary kibble I got, and I'm going to get some meat. And I'm going to show you guys what they tame with. But what I'm using is an ascendant crossbow. So you don't need an ascendant one. Any crossbow will work, but ascendant is better. It's going to have more power to it, so you're going to hurt things more, but it's just better for durability and stuff. But you can use any crossbow. And then I'm just going to shoot it a whole bunch with these trank arrows. Trank arrows you learn at level 21, so you can get these guys pretty quick. And look, he went down already. And I just shot him a second time. I didn't need to after he went down. But that one went down pretty quick. So my taming is up a little bit on my server. So I'm going to knock things out a little faster than normal. So this might have taken a few more trank arrows. But this is such a low level thing. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it one extraordinary kibble that I have in my hands. And I'm going to go get some fish meat. I'm going to get some prime fish meat from some megalodons. But because as you can see in my inventory, I don't have any. So we're going to swim up and I'm going to get some. But in the meantime, as I'm swimming up to find some megalodons, I'm going to show you guys what these things tame with. And this is from the wiki. So I'm going to show you guys a level 1, a level 30, and a level 60. So you can get an idea. Like this is a level 5. So pretty much what the level 1 would take is kind of what this level 5 would take. So let's just head up and then let me scroll this across. If you guys want to pause it as you're seeing, you can see like exceptional kibble's the best and raw mutton. The prime fish meat is down there, but it's like number 5. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the list. So not that great, but you can use it and that'll give you an idea where you can knock them out with. I wouldn't recommend knocking them out with a club, but that'd be kind of hard to do. So what I'm doing is I'm swimming up to the top here, see if I can find me a couple of megalodons. Now, if you don't know, with the basil, this is my favorite underwater mount. So with the basil, you can harvest a lot of stuff. But the only problem with the basil is it's not very good at harvesting prime fish meat. So if you kill a megalodon and eat it with a basil, a lot of times you're just going to get regular fish meat. So once I kill the guy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the hatchet out. As you can see, I'm getting some prime fish meat. And then I'm going to kill this other one who's coming. I had to get on when I couldn't keep chopping him. That other one's getting close. So we're going to knock this one out, or kill it, excuse me. As soon as it dies, I'm going to stop biting and I'm going to hatchet it up. Because, like I said, the hatchet is going to get way more prime fish meat than my basil would. So, back down to the Mosasaurus. I love when people make fun of how people say things. I don't know, everybody can say everything correctly. And if you're from different parts of the world or country, you're going to say things differently anyway. So, that's what I think of that. Anyway, back to the Mosasaurus. Let's get down here. Now, as you can see, there's some silica pearls on the ground here. And I'm going to show you guys a loot crate here. A loot cave, which is where I'm at. And I'll show you guys where it's at in just a second here after I tame this. But I'm going to go ahead and throw some prime fish meat in here. And I'm going to throw some narcotics in here because he needs it, as you can see. He's running a little low. I threw a kibble in there just in case. I didn't know what kibbles they like. But it's not going to eat that kibble. It's going to eat that fish meat. So let's throw half my narcotics in there and just narc it a little bit. And then I'm just going to flash forward here, guys. You don't only see me sitting here waiting for this thing to eat. It did take a little while, so they're not super fast. But here we go. We have a Mosasaurus. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put a saddle on it and swimming around for just a few seconds. And then a minute or so. And then I'll show you guys what it does. But here we go. Right here behind this trap and this rock here is one of the underwater loot caves. So I just want to show you guys this so you know what I'm talking about. Now when I say loot cave, I don't mean loot. I mean silica pearls, crystal, and oil. So let's just get down here. The entrance is right here. The basil will take damage going in this one. One of the other ones is not so low, but as you can see inside here, there's crystal, there's oil, and there's silica pearls. So if you didn't know where this was, now you do. And I'm going to show you guys the coordinates in a second, but see, silica pearls. And there's some oil rocks in here you can harvest. But let me grab the GPS for you. It's at latitude 08.3, longitude 90.7. I apologize, that glare in there is really hard to see, but you can see the coordinates there. So just flashing forward back to my base now. So I went back to the base, and I have a saddle. I had a platform saddle, and I think that's an ascendant one. That's the only one I got out of any loot crates. I thought I had a couple, but I only had the one. So I'm just going to put that platform saddle on there. You can build on top of those platform saddles. And the cool thing about the Mosies, they're super, super fast. So you can outrun stuff if you need to get away from the jellyfish. But these guys can kill the jellyfish if you just hit them up quick enough. But let's just show you guys swimming. There's the platform, so you can see it up top the water. And you can build on that thing just like you can on the Quetzal platform or any of the other platform saddles. But let's just go bite a Megalodon here, and I'll show you what happens here. Oh, that's already a dead one. Excuse me. That was dead from when I was taming this thing. Let's see if I can find one to kill. That's some fresh meat at least. Let's see if I can kill something real quick. There's another one. Let's go kill these megs. I was seeing if it was an alpha. I was going to be a little fearful of an alpha with a level 5 Mosey here. Because what's it like, level 7 after I tamed it? Pretty low. But if you guys want to keep watching, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tame a second one. I found a level 51. After I tamed this one, a level 50 spawned in kind of the same area. So we're just going to do that one as well. And it'll be a little quicker, because this has been 10 minutes or, you know, almost 12 minutes so far. And then when I show you this other one, by the time the video is over, it won't be that far in. So, but you can see the bite radius is pretty bad on this thing. I had to swim around to kind of get to it because I was missing it. The basil's got a better bite radius. It can snap things in the back, but there you go. Killed them pretty easy. And that's pretty much the saddle, but you can see how fast this thing is when I'm swimming. It's pretty quick. I would almost venture to guess it's probably quicker than the squid too. So, not the dolphin though. The dolphin's way faster. But here we go, guys. So here we go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go tame this other one. I found a level 50, like I said. So this is another day on the island. I just went forward a couple of days and I was doing some other stuff, but I'm using superstructure. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys in the superstructures transmitter, which there's a transmitter on normal, but on the superstructure ones they have a dino scan that we can use. So I'm going to flash forward here and just show you guys. I'm going to look up the Mosasaurus in this transmitter, and you can see there's a level 50, and there's the coordinates. So I'm just writing down those coordinates and I'm going to go find this guy. And there he is. So flash forward here, I found the 50, and as you can see there's a dead plazy up there. So what I did was I had to kill a couple of plazies, a bunch of jellyfish, another squid that spawned. I wanted to get everything out the way so I could get this guy led back. So now I'm just going to lead him back to trap just like I did the other one. And these guys have, like, as they're swimming, you see they do this little turn thing. So he's really not like losing interest in me. He's just doing these wide turns. It's weird. So I kept trying to get in front of him, make sure I was staying in front of him and keeping him on track here. But you can see I pull the map out every once in a while, just make sure I'm heading towards my trap. This was a little ways off the trap, a little further than the other one was. Now, a while back, probably about a year ago, they did an update on the Basilosaurus, and then all of a sudden the Basilosaurus can go a little deeper than it could before. So before, you know, about this deep right here on the map, you would be taking damage on the basal, but since they did that update, you can swim pretty low here. Go in the loot crate, as you can see, I hit the bottom, so I do take a little damage because it gets too low. But it was cool that they did that, because the basals, you see them swimming lower all the time, and then, you know, you take your basal lower, you're tamed when it would take damage where the other ones were swimming. It didn't make any sense. So here we go. I'm to the trap now. Like I'm doing, I'll take a wide turn again. These guys have such that wide turn radius. You're a big boy. Or a big girl. Who knows if this is a guy or a girl. I don't know until I tame it. So we're just going to go this big loop here. Slow down just a little bit. Make sure it's on me. Head right in that trap if I can. Get it in there the first time, maybe. And it looked like I got it this time. First time, first try. Cool. Get off. Its turn radius is too slow. It won't be able to turn to get out the trap, but I'm going to close it anyway just to make sure. Because it can eventually wiggle itself around, I think. Alright, so there's some jellyfish up here. As you can see, it did turn around, so it can turn around on the trap. This is not jellyfish, but electric eels, so I decided I want to kill these guys before I trank this thing, because I don't want to be getting off my basil to shoot that guy and get shocked. Just going to kill these 4 eels real quick. I remember the first time I died from one of these when I was first playing Ark. It's pretty funny. I went underwater just with nothing. And I got off my boat and I was trying to harvest a little metal rock I found down there around Corno Island. No, not Corno Island, the Herbivore Island. And these eels came and got me, and they got me in like, it was so shallow water I could have stood up in it. It was crazy. But see that little glitch there? It's really weird. And that's when you're shooting mosies, I noticed. So I don't know why that does that sometimes. Because I did this on another map when I killed one by accident. And then the only other time I tamed a mosey besides these two on this island right now is when I tamed them on Valguero. There's a natural trap from the deep water. And if you're watching my Fjordor videos, I'll show you guys another one. But there's another place on Fjordor that does the same thing. It's pretty cool. I just haven't posted that video yet. But just watching his tail, watching it when he does that little bloop thing, he kind of goes limp. That means I tranked him. But you see he can turn around in the trap, so I was incorrect about that. And these are not pretty mosies, but you know, oh well. It's the point of taming it. I want to show you guys how to tame it. Come on, see how many trank arrows this thing's taking? It's taking quite a few. So many, so I'm about to make some more. And I don't have any exceptional kibble on me, so I only have like 2 extraordinary kibble I was able to make this time. I didn't have the stuff to make any exceptional, so I just made 2 extraordinary. Come down here. Since that one did pretty good on that other one, I figured 2 will help me out quite a bit on this one. But I might have to use the prime fish meat again. There we go. See, I just went limp all of a sudden, so that means it's knocked out. That took quite a few arrows that time. So I'm going to dump those 2 extraordinary kibble in there. And if you guys watched one of my other videos, if you ever seen that one when I was showing you guys black pearl locations, you know, somebody was like, oh, you're not showing the locations. Well, you know, anywhere under the water there's black pearls, you just got to harvest them from certain things. They're located in dinos is where they are on the island. So one of the dinos you can get them from is the Ammonite. And right here where I'm at, I'm going to show you guys the coordinates. There is actually Ammonites. You see right here? Let me just flash forward there. There's one right there. And that is an Ammonite. So you do get black pearls from there. You get Ammonite bile from them as well. And so let me pull out my GPS and show you guys exactly where I'm at on the map. So if you want to know a spot where Ammonite spawn, it's at latitude 10, longitude 90.1. And there was like 5 or 6 of them here when I was setting up the trap. I had missed one, and there it is right there. It's still swimming around. So, but there you go. Ammonite spawn here. I'm just waiting for this mosey to tame, and there we go. Mosasaurus has tamed, and we are good to go. So, guys, if this was helpful, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. When I'm done with this island, I'm going to head over to Scorched Earth and start doing the Scorched Earth series. So, thanks for watching once again, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time.